Ah, pera aí. Tô me arrumando aqui. Tá, vamos ver. More realistic, recommended for players who are familiar with the essential of the combat and survival in the world. Não é o meu caso. Normalmente eu começaria no mais difícil, mas tô ligado que esse jogo é difícil pra caramba. Eita, o bagulho tá batendo no 700 de FPS, é isso? É isso. Fom, fom, fom. Vamos ver se esse jogo tá otimizado agora, né? Que ele é bem mal otimizado. É meio pesadinho. Vamos ver qual é. Qual é? 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 Silver Skeletons 1403.
God bless. Same to you. Today's a scorcher.
Alô! E aí, mano? É o Filipox.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up there.
Eita porra.
Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Mm-hmm. Henry!
Hello!
Get up now. There's
Oh!
work to be done.
Get up or I'll come get you up, you slug of bed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table.
The book is on the
Wait, what's
table.
this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue.
Ah, parece que eu tô vendo um filme, tá ligado? Tá muito filme, tá ligado? Essa cutscene. Vamos ver pra quanto vai cair o FPS, hein? Tá 780. Ó o bagulho já descendo. Eita, 0.7. Aí é foda. Ó, subindo. Espero que esse jogo tenha melhorado a otimização. Ver. Loading screen forever. Forever. Eva.
A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
É. O que seria 0.7 frame? Boa pergunta, mano. Mas pera aí, é pra me selecionar alguma coisa?
Nothing much. Me and the lads were just having a chat in the
Monitor
tavern.
some, é tipo isso, né?
Some wayfarer stopped by. He was telling us what's going on in the world, and well, I lost track of time.
Well, I hope he didn't fill your head with nonsense. Well, I've got a feeling
Caraca,
there's
do
something you're
nada.
not telling me. And it's
Shringy.
connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
Why won't I be interested in sword fighting? Matthias was teaching me archer. I was with Bianca. Does this matter? Strange. Pera aí, isso aqui é pra me escolher o que eu quero upar? Dependendo do que eu upar é o que eu vou. Ou o que eu escolher eu vou upar? Porra. Speech é sempre bom, né, velho?
You think he's teaching me sword fighting, don't you? What use would that be to me? Here. I'm not lying to you, Ma.
All right, then, if you say so. I don't mean to pry, but you know your father takes a dim view of such things.
Caraca. Tom. Do you need help?
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
Eita.
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere as usual.
Caraca, quase não dá pra entender o que tá escrito ali, ó. Misjugging. Caraca, essa fonte é meio foda. Dependendo da palavra. Não julgue eles, acho que seja isso, né? Meus amigos não são bêbados.
Mother.
Então bora.
You're nearly a grown man, Hal. Father will pass the forge on to you one day soon. You've been courting that Bianca for months now. Why do you have to keep wasting your time with those two layabouts? They're nothing but trouble.
Can I
I'm
get something to
hungry.
eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
Is Father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was. And you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He
Ok.
always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
Shikring. Ok, FPS. O jogo não tá otimizado não, hein, velho. F. Tá, eu vou... Acho que se eu colocar aqui, eu acho que eu limito pra 60 FPS. Não vai passar disso. Vamos diminuir um pouquinho os Shadows. Water Details. Aí. Very height. Vegetal details. Vegetal distance. Acho que isso aqui eu posso diminuir um pouco. Object distance também um pouco. Particles. Partículas um pouco. Luz. Game effect. Sim, isso aqui tá. Chalice tem que estar no talo, velho. Se não tiver no talo, não tem como. Object quality. Não, object quality pode deixar no outra. O lightning no alto. Muito alto, né? Shader qualities. Acho que assim fica legal. Trabalho experimental and for future hardware. Ah, tá. Ele tá dizendo para mim abaixar todos do Ultra High, porque é experimental. É isso? Talvez seja isso. Caraca. Minha GPU tá pegando 84 graus de temperatura. É isso. Bom, já que é experimental, Ultra Height, vou baixar tudo então para Ver Height. Só por garantia. Já que é experimental, né? Vamos lá. Aqui papara, aqui parara, aqui paqui paqui. Vou baixar esse aqui também. Vou deixar no talo, mas é foda. Deixa eu tirar isso aqui, né, velho? V5 é foda. V5. Continuou cravado no 60. Tá. Quero ver a hora que eu sair da casa. Quem lascou? Eita, eita, eita. É, otimização. Tá, ó. Nossa senhora, esse jogo continua uma maravilha a otimização. Ok. Fazer o que, né? Shaders. Vamos pulou. Água details pulou. Então. Vegetation deixando height. Lightning também. Vamos ver se melhora. Ficou 70 de FPS, pelo menos. Bom, não tá travando mais. Eita, foi mal. Travando tanto mais. Então acho que tá bom. Opa. Nails. Por Teresa. Mary Good Decote. Não sei o que. Saver. Saver Shanaps. Shut up. Get up. Queijo. Queijo. Passar a mão em tudo. Sensibilidade. Acho que a sensibilidade tá ok. Opa. Pão. Sítio. Passar a mão em tudo aqui. Shit. Pega tudo! Caraca! Que girada de braço pra pegar o bagulho, hein? Sopa de lentilha. Ó. O cara tem que dar uma girada no braço de 180, velho, pra pegar o bagulho. Não, não era pra sentar. F. Ok. Cebola. Cenoura. Pra passar a mão em tudo. Caraca, haja comida. Open. O que é que deu open aqui? Acho que era estante, né? Ok. Caraca, que fome do nada. Lockpick easy. Mas eu não tenho lockpick. Então não é tão easy assim. Achar que o meu char tá com fome, né? Tô vendo ali. Tem aqui escrito. Z mesmo. Aí. Health, condition, quantity. Cadê aquela sopa de lentilha aqui? Ih. Esse boneco aqui tá parecendo do meu char aqui tá parecendo um duende, tá ligado? Essa roupa. Ok. Cabbage. Nossa, eu tenho 50 maçã. Eu saio pra fora. E aí? FPS? Alô? Eat from pot. Não é drop. Nice. Podia ter comido daqui direto. Eita, aí começou o lagzinho. Shift corre. Você abaixa. Shift corre. Ô Sam.
What's the matter with you, Henry? Didn't you hear me calling you?
Persuasion. Sometimes you need power of persuasion to achieve your goals. Tá. When talk to people, you can often chosen what kind of impression you want to make on them. Tá. You can simply speech, which however is influenced by the reputation you have with the person you are talking to. The middle age social was paramount. So, the quality of your attire, não faço ideia do que é isso, and how well groomed you are together with your reputation can make a big difference to how people respond to you. É um coração com uma coroa, tá? If you look dangerous, people will be afraid to cross you, and will also be more willing to assign risk tasks to you that influenced mainly by our strength. And that no. Tá, ok. In special case, you can try any other skills. Por exemplo, horsemanship. Ok. Henry, guard, no level of reputation with your counterpart, tá ligado? Tá, entendi. Carisma skill. É carisma, coração. Speech. Strength. Tá. Your money, the amount you have to pay. Tá, entendi. Ok.
Sorry, Father. I was taking a stroll and lost track of time. Somehow I had a feeling I was seeing everything for the first time.
How, my boy? When are you going to get some sense? Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzik, and I need your help.
Radzig.
With what?
Radzig.
I'm running out of
Radizig.
charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
I'll
Carai.
be happy to hear it. Is that all?
E assim
Not
que os
quite.
agiotas
The
apareceram, tá
chamberlain at
ligado?
the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzik's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
É, o que quer fazer com o crossguard? Ah, tá.
Stop off at the
Crossguard.
tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
Ok. Ai. Eita porra, meu char cansou. Dá pra sumir esse quadrado aí? Ou tá difícil? Eita, dando umas travadas. A otimização é uma maravilha. 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 Mapinha. O que temos aqui? Collect debit. Então é pra cá. Caraca, eu virei pro lado certo. É você? Ah, o machado aqui. It's you? It's you? It's a me.
I'll be with you.
Koneshi.
What do you want?
What do you want?
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer, and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
You know you owe father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the axe on you.
Look, I know things aren't easy. Wife ran off, booze is dear these days, and you're as much use as a square wheel. It's no wonder you're short of coin. But a debt's a debt, and I can't leave here without something.
If I had anything to give, I'd give it. But I've got nothing. So leave me in peace, all of you. And don't come back.
Eu posso pegar um machado. Martelo. Shhh. La 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 la. Seria esse, martelo? Opa. É, senhor. La 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 la. Aonde cascalhos estão o martelo, velho? Vai dar um coice em mim não, hein? É, martelinho. É só um martelo. Tá, onde que tá o cara? Acho que vai estar dentro da casa dele, né? Certeza. Tá, ele pega... E aonde que o senhor está indo? A casa misteriosamente abriu a porta. Aí ele deixa ali. Alô? Senhor? Opa. Opa. La 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 la. What was that noise? Aqui?
A locked chest.
Tem
I'll
como
need a
pegar.
lockpick to get into that.
Tem como.
Fritz might have one.
Eu não tenho. Fácil. Cadê o martelo? Cadê o martelo, velho? Sai aqui. Sim. Onde que o cara tá? Onde que o cara tá? É o cara. Cadê o cara? Aqui. Vou pegar água. Tá, então eu meio que saí no momento certo da casa. Apesar de um lockpick, né? Como é que faz sem lockpick? O que você vai fazer? A vida de medieval. Vamos ver. Ah, tá. Eu preciso pegar o martelo e o prego, mas... É prego, né? Mas... O problema... Eu preciso de um lockpick. Provavelmente. É... Eu consegui o dinheiro? Não, ele não me pagou. Ah, Fritz. Que é Fritz? Tem uma marcação num lugar aqui. Who is the fucking Fritz? Essa é a questão. Deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui pela taverna. Eu ouvi alguém falar sobre o Fritz em algum lugar. Tó, 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 tó.
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tartars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitor.
Now even the Pope
God be with you,
is
Henry.
opposed to your king.
I'm with you,
So
Matthew.
are such lords as
What's going on
Henry
here?
of Rosenberg,
Deutsch is spouting shit.
What?
and
Just
Wilhelm
listen and you'll hear
are
for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care
Acordar o galinho, que vacilo.
And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Ratzik is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your Diet will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
And don't forget about Gutenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do? I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
Too right, Matthew.
É, você bebe, Fritz.
Proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory? Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house. You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some tears will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king. So, Hal, are you with us?
Ué.
All right, I'll do it. But then you have to give me a hand.
Tá.
What do you need?
Talvez se eu...
Kunesh owes money to father and doesn't want to pay. I tried talking to him, but he wouldn't listen. I need more than words to get coin out of him, and I can't handle it on my own.
No problem. We'll back you up. Just as soon as
Esse
we're
aí.
done plastering Deutsch's house.
I'll be happy to sort out that drunken oaf.
All right. Let's go while Deutsch is still sitting safely in the tavern.
Ué, os caras trocaram de lugar do nada? Vambora. Tutorial de arremessar coisas.
Welcome, Henry.
Ah, torceu o pé nessa...
So are we doing this or not?
Wait. We have to check that the coast is clear.
Why? Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
Aye, it is. Henry, you go and lure her away somehow.
Why me?
Because you're the clever one.
Yeah.
É, fuck. É essa aqui?
What do you want, lad?
I just went by the tavern, and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought someone should take him home before he gets himself in trouble.
What sort of nonsense?
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King Wenceslas is a drunkard, that sort of thing. Some people took exception, so I thought...
God almighty, the fool. Next thing he'll start on about the popes.
He might have mentioned the popes too.
Thank you for telling me.
I just hope I can catch him before he gets into another fight.
É isso aí. A reputation lost.
What are you waiting for, soldier? Fire the trebuchet! For king and country!
For king and country, my ass. This is all good, clean, fun.
Nearly as good as having that traitor in the pillory. Nearly. Now that would be sweet.
That's for Sigismund.
Cara, que vacilo.
Woohoo! Eat shit, doshes.
You bastards! What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Hey, Hans, can't you see? We're decorating your house for you.
It's like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
Horse Hans! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
Oh, I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here, Zbigniew? Hanging out with this poxy Deutscher? Maybe you'd like to try out the latest German fashion.
Nossa.
Fucker! I'll make you pay for that.
Caralho, puta música, tá ligado? Tá, hook, jab, kick, block. Eu tava querendo dar uma voadora já. A mulher passando de boaça aqui. Ai, ô!
What are you doing? For God's sake! Stop right now! The catch boy is on his way!
Damn! Let's go! Run, you cowards! And we better fucking run too.
Ah, socorro, corre! Nem sei o que tá acontecendo, mas corre.
Good day, Henry.
O quê? O cara simplesmente do nada manda um good day. E aí? Ah, vocês sabem que... Não. Essa vila é pequena, né? Vocês estão ligados, né? Provavelmente todo mundo conhece as nossas caras. What the fuck? Eu não acho que não faz muito sentido correr. Acho que não adianta não. Meia hora depois. Caraca, nós vai correr pra onde? Em volta da cidade inteira? Cadê o outro carinha que tava correndo nós? Caraca. Aquele carinha que fica por último e... Oh, o cara teleportou pra... Meu Deus.
Listen, there's this locked chest I need to get into.
Really? An honest trade not good enough for you anymore?
It's just that someone has something that doesn't belong to him, and I want to take it back.
If you say so. It's no skin off my nose anyway. I've got some lockpicks you can have. But if you get caught, you didn't get them from me.
Never heard of you. Thanks, Fritz.
É isso aí, Fritz.
Well, we sorted that Deutsch out.
That was pretty close, eh?
That old bastard didn't stand a chance.
True, then why that fucker Hans will snitch on us?
Well, let him. Then I'll snitch on him. And anyway, what can they do to us for throwing a bit of dung?
Good point. It's not as if anyone really likes the Deutsch.
I need a hand with Kunesh.
Sure, mate. You helped us, so we'll help you.
Let's get to it then.
Vamos lá.
Hey.
Você que trombou em mim. Os caras vão quebrar o velho na porrada, né? Eu tô até vendo.
Kunesh, get out here, you old goat. I've something to show
How
you.
are you, Henry?
O cara vindo lá de longe. Carregando um baldinho. 3 dias. Carregando um bardinho. Entrou dentro da casa com o bardinho. Deixou o bardinho lá, provavelmente. Agora ele vai vir. Vai tropicar no barril.
What the fuck are you here for? You want me to take a whip to you or call a catch pole? Just try it, you old drunk.
Fuck. Assim é? Oxi. Olha o cara me dando a chave de braço do nada.
Enough! Enough! I give up. Take what you want. It's not much, but it's all I have. You understand?
Kunesh Key. É alguém? Eu posso entrar dentro da casa dele? Tranquilo? Tranquilo. Sem gastar lockpick. Tá, mas e o dinheiro? Ué. Como é que faz? Matias! O quê? Você que me chamou? Oh, porra. Caraca, o bagulho dá vergonha aqui, ó. Blah.
How are you?
Let's talk trade. Quero te vender o machado, o hammer, será que dá? Acho que dá. Tá, vamos lá. Vou te vender o... Eu já vendi por acaso? Ah, tem basquete, né? Tá. Eu preciso de 10. Nossa, vai me voltar 0.2. Hang. Hang é pechinchar, não é?
I'd like to discuss the price.
Aye?
Se eu consigo um desconto. Tá. Tá. Isso. Eu quero R$1 de desconto.
Agree?
That's better. Drop in a bit more and we'll call it a deal.
Caramba. Não tá dando muito bem. Deu meio de desconto. Eu posso pegar, né?
Very well, I agree.
Talvez já dê pra comprar cachaça. Tá, o que tá faltando? Sword Fighting. É isso que eu vou fazer agora. Pra cá, não é? No B.
Hey, Pip.
É tu?
Do you want to learn something? Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
It was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when her son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. But the world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Yes.
Let's go.
Alright, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
Caralho, tá muito lento, hein, tio? Cara, quanto mais rápido esse aqui, ele desse jeito, velho. Tem como só andar? Ou acompanhar ele? Eita. Ah, tem. Caps Lock. Pelo menos é aquele negócio que eu, pelo menos eu não ando mais rápido, né? Que eu tenho que ficar andando, parando. Sword Fighting.
So, can we get started?
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far.
Um mestre de 2 dias. É isso? Pera aí, você vai vir com a espada mesmo?
Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it.
O cara vai vir com a espada dele.
Alright. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself. Now you're getting it. Alright. Very good. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times.
De stab é no meio. Aqui.
Fine. Good. Once again. Good. Let's try something else. One strike, I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time.
Já te acertei, ó.
Blow, follow it with another.
Como é que é?
Alright. Not bad.
recuperar. Deixa eu recuperar, cara. Deixa eu recuperar a stamina. É isso, acabou?
You have to work and work. And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
Tá, mas arranja uma espada de verdade aí. Cadê? O mestre não tinha que arranjar uma espada pra nós? Ok, só falta a cachaça. Obrigado. Dá de escadinha. Pera aí, é só a cachaça que falta mesmo? Ah, ainda tem que pegar a crossguard, tá? Onde que eu consigo cachaça? Ah, Bianca.
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
Just ale.
What else could I expect from a village lout? What will it be then, ragamuffin?
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course.
Acho que deu um vacilo ali, hein?
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vanya?
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite, Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
Welcome, Henry.
Pera aí, rapidão. Ok. Amburak. Vamos lá. Tem que pegar a crossguard agora. Ah, okidoki. Eu esqueci de mudar. Será que eu preciso dar uma limpada no meu computador? Cheio de poeira. É, mais ou menos, na verdade. Não tá tão cheio assim. Alô, alô, alguém tem uma crossguard aí? To me?
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and pommel. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Os guarda mó brother do cara, tá ligado? E aqui tá todas as coisas. Ah.
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. This will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
Eita porra.
Good.
Botou o pau na
Never have
mesa.
this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught, making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish, and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
The furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing.
Mas precisa?
Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it's this way in the
Ah,
hand. I'll
entendi.
prepare the guard.
Dá pra fazer o buraco do punho. Punhal.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague, and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
Passou ali, hein? Fincou espada no peito ali.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Já tá comigo aqui. Ela é a Teresa, né? Não, mas eu vou ali rapidão, tá? Tudo bem? Já voltei. Esqueci de um negócio. Deixa eu continuar a história. Lá, 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 lá. Esqueci disso aqui. Ai, meu Deus do céu. É alguma coisa assim. Ah, tinha dinheiro aqui. Henry's Betadine. Não sei. Ah, de Strange. Livro de Strange. Tá. Toin. Ei, senhora.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Ok.
Fine lass, eh? Now stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Well, those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it. You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzig. If I'd had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
It's been an honor, Sir Isvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzig. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzig said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
Eh.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
Caraca, really? Qual a necessidade disso? Cara, qual a necessidade disso? A cidadezinha, velho. A cidadezinha nem portão tem direito, velho. Como que as pessoas veem a flecha e ficam... Olha só apontando, tá ligado?
In the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzig. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Mano.
Move! Come on, we're closing! Move it, people! Come on!
We're running out of time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside quick! We have to shut the gates!
Get running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Ah!
Get through the gates!
Caraca, qual a necessidade disso, irmão?
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run! Find a horse! Ride to town, Merc! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Run by the moat! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
Qual a necessidade, irmão? Qual a necessidade? Foi pra caralho. Cadê? Pera aí. Tem uma espada? Qual que eu equipo ela? Ah, tá. Mano, qual a necessidade, velho? Qual a necessidade, irmão? Peraí, não tem como salvar? Game save. Mas porque vai que eu morro e tenho que voltar lá na pio que eu parei, Luciano. É foda. Ih!
You're burning!
Eita, brotou outro. Ah, morri já. Acho que não tem nem como que eu fazer aqui, tá ligado? Nossa, ainda bem que eu salvei. Vai saber onde ia começar. Tá, eu acho que eu não tenho como fazer nada. Só run beat, tá ligado? Just run. Eu vou tentar chamar a atenção deles. Pra salvar ela. E vazar. Não, qual é que monta? Aqui. Ai, meu povo.
You
regla nada disso.
God almighty, no. Leave me alone. Please.
Aí. Agora vambora. Eu ajudei ela. Eita porra, eles estão vindo atrás. Corre. Vai cavalinho, vai cavalinho, vai cavalinho, vai cavalinho, vai cavalinho, vai cavalinho, vai cavalinho. E aí, Laura? O Vais. Caraca. Eu era um aventureiro, como você. Mas aí eu levei uma flechada no joelho. Mal começou a aventura, já tomei uma flechada no joelho. Como é que faz? De boas. Eita, os caras já estão na cola. Ai, nossa senhora. É fora? Cara, que é isso? Fora é esse? Mano, qual a necessidade disso, velho? Tipo, uma cidadezinha de nada, no meio do nada. Caraca, qual a necessidade disso? Eu nem sei se eu tenho pro lado certo. Não. Acho que é pra cá. Sai fora, gente. Vai, cavalo, corre. Aqui, ó, o povo aqui, ó. Se distrai com eles, ó. Aqui, ó, aqui, ó. Ó o povo correndo aqui, ó, também. Não esquece. Fora. Nossa, acabou a estamina do cavalo. Lascou. Agora corre de novo. Recuperei um pouco. Vai da frente. Quer saber, será que alguém conseguiu enfrentar esses caras? Tô devagarzinho, hein? Opa, errou. Errou, errou. Ah, pera aí. Ah, já cheguei.
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here! Hey! And loose!
É isso aí. Volta com os rabos entre a perna. É isso aí.
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages.
É lógico, faltou a cachaça. Pelo menos a dor vai embora.
Tell
Ou
me,
não, né?
who are you, and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours. Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out.
Nossa, isso deve doer. Só um pouquinho.
Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Ah, boa. Valeu, obrigado. Eu precisava muito. O cara mesmo agradeceu.
Get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage? Sir.
Mano, essas cutscenes tá muito cinematográficas, velho.
Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
Mano. É, então, desde o começo aqui as cutscenes tá mó. Aparecendo filme, tá ligado? Eu tô, caraca. Townburg. Scoover. Scooverton. Alô.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach. I heard about your father. They say he was a swordsmith who moved to the countryside to make horseshoes. I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but
Então dá
I'm
normal
sure
já?
he was
God
used.
damn it, my stomach
He had a
hurts.
fine reputation. It's a great loss.
O que é isso? Opa, desculpa, senhora. Eu preciso sentar aqui? Caraca. Essa luzinha. Eu acho que não era isso, não. Eu acho que eu devo só falar com ele, só. Parabéns pra mim.
Ah, milady. You're fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojana here will take care of
Bojana.
you. No doubt you're tired and
O nome do meu próximo personagem, Bojana.
How could he not be, poor soul?
Na
After
RPG.
everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, ma'am.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Tá bom, cara. Caralho.
Must eat.
Ah, tá. Pera aí. Vamos comer, cara. Vamos comer. Pick up. Pato assado. Calma aí, cara. Calma aí. Negócio de lentilha aqui. Deu os patos assados aqui. Certo agora, cara? Certo. Tá.
Oh, damn, I'm tired.
Você não tá vendo aqui não, né, ô Bojana? Opa! Caraca, eu vou capotar aqui do nada. Lady Stephanie. É Stephanie o nome dela. E aí, senhor? Ah, é aqui, né? Tá falando comigo, velho?
I'm sorry, but it's too hard for me to talk about.
I understand. It must have been terrible. Why don't you go and get yourself some rest?
Era isso que eu tava indo, cara. Tava indo fazer isso. Por que você veio aqui me interromper? Eu? Panaca. You don't have the... Ah, só tem que aprender a ler. Ai, lascou. Opa! Tá de noite. Tá de manhã, né? De manhãzinha. 12 horas, tá bom. 7 horas já é de manhã. É? Aconteceu.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes? Toque.
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
Nossa, mas quanto que você colocou, hein?
Thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you, but I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
Foi gentil pra caramba, né, velho?
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. I went to the tavern to buy ale for father.
Eu acho que a câmera tá no lugar errado, hein?
Because my girl Bianca worked there.
Tá mesmo.
I courted her a while and we agreed to meet in the evening, but our meeting was never to happen.
Oh, dear boy.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home.
Ué?
I promised father I'd help him with his work and I was looking forward to it.
Que
He was
tá
forging a sword
acontecendo?
for Sir Radzig. Father and I always chat in the forge.
O cara tá sentado no ar, velho.
He said no. He said it's better for a man to keep his head on his shoulders than lose it over some pointless heroism. If only you'd known what fate had in store for you. But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. A horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then death descended on Skalitz. The gate to the castle was open. The bells and horns sounded the alarm, and the villagers ran to the castle to take cover. They were carrying the few possessions they could grab in haste, and I saw the terror in their eyes.
I
can't even imagine how awful it must have been.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I no longer heard any sounds of battle coming from the castle, so Sigismund's army must have
Opa,
regrouped
novo
and
level.
started preparing for siege.
No doubt you're right.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
Consegui salvar ela pelo jeito, a Teresa.
How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
I love you. Ué, a mulher trouxe um prato de comida. Eu achei que era pra mim. Um prato de comida, pô.
Help us, son. Don't be a coward.
Eita, os pesadelão. Mano, isso aqui é um filme, tá ligado? Eu tô jogando um filme, é isso?
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Hello. Eu não consigo sair, senhor. Eu não consigo sair, senhor. Sai. Caraca, essa porta aqui. Dependendo na minha altura aqui, eu acho que eu bati a cabeça nessa porta, velho. É, também depende da altura do cara, né? Acho que aí eu não sei. Tem alguma coisa a falar? Ok. Onde que eu tenho que ir? Tá, aqui. Ok, aqui eu acho que eu nem consigo chegar ainda. Não consigo nem ir ali. Basement. Ah, pera. Basement via the Gateway Stars. Tá. Então, no portão. E a escada do portão. Isso aqui. Corre, tio. Tô andando devagarzinho. Eu não vejo nada.
Prepare for the worst, but don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmud in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz. Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Good luck to you.
O cara apareceu de capaçote do nada.
Halt! Who goes there? Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robber?
Sir Radzig, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir, he is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
Sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to Rattay now!
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled, and report everything to me at once. Understood?
Caraca, ninguém respondeu o cara, ignoraram o hard.
Henry, I need to have a word with you.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch of the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later. Take care.
Dá pra ficar aqui? Nossa, fiquei cego. Meus olhos. Aonde? Vai. Meus olhos. Socorro. Pera, tô perdido. O que quer fazer? Quest log, main. Que pote onde? Esse X aqui. É o centro. Provavelmente. Ué. Será que é só pra passar o tempo? Foi o que eu delay. No time to. Hello. O que é pra me fazer? Opa, eu não fiz nada.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
6 horas da manhã, tá bom? Ué. Falaram que não ia dar nada. Opa, não é pra cá não. Pera aí. Opa, vamos, todo mundo, vambora, vamos. Tem ninguém aqui. Ninguém me escuta. Eu tô pesadão. Tô pesadão aqui já. O que eu faço? Ei. Very hard, very hard. O que eu faço aqui? Dá pra abrir esses aqui, velho. Ei. Acho que essa é uma boa oportunidade pra vasculhar as coisas desse quarto, né? Porque senão os caras vai me achar aqui. Só tem hard nesse negócio. Opa, achei um arco. Pega o arco. Pega a flecha. Aí, pô. As flechas aqui. Do arco, pô. Pesadão. Mais flecha. Flecha aqui também. Ué. Tem um porrete aqui, velho. Eita, o chão já tá pesadão já. Nossa senhora. Talvez seja coisa demais. Talvez seja coisa demais aqui, hein? Acho que eu já peguei tudo. Vamos embora. Bora, ninguém me viu aqui. Opa! Opa! Ei! Aqui. Eu dou close agora, né? Isso! Aí! Tô indo ver o que tá acontecendo. Tô mais perdido aqui. Eu vou ter que jogar boa parte das coisas fora, hein? Tô pesadão. Player. Combat, skills. Não tem nada que eu consiga. Combate. Uma coisa que me faça carregar mais peso. Bastante. Eu acho que eu não consigo melhorar nada ainda. Esse pitch eu tenho um ponto. É isso aqui? É, isso aqui é porque eu tenho um ponto. É, Perks Point. Tá, então vamos ver. When the trader loses patience with you during your handling, you get one more chance to make another offer. Increase your speech level by +3 when talk to noble. Maybe you can have the lowborn. Eu posso ter desses dois aqui, tá? Ou eu posso ter mais persuasão com nobres ou mais persuasão com pessoas comuns. Ok. Mas eu acho que esse aqui é mais interessante, na verdade. Final offer. Ah, tem mais algum ponto em algum lugar. Main level. First aid. Ah. You at last treat one without food, but as soon you get home, acho que will be sent mais. Ok. What should you have? To woman. However, people will smell my off. Reduce stuff skill. Caraca. Ah, ok. Manly odor. Your stamina will generate 20%. At night, but 10% during the day. Tá. It's the side distance of fast travel, so you notice event on the way, and chance of failure are equals 10%. You grow up, improving que eu disse, so comfort a bed perfect for you. The worse the bed, the better how you sleep, and vice versa. Entendi. Aqui. Acho que isso aqui é mais interessante. Eu acho. Eu acho. Deixa eu ver se eu como aumentar meu peso. Pera aí. Pera aí, que é um private area, né? Uma área privada. Deixa eu ver se ali no quarto tem algum baú. Quarto onde eu consigo dormir. Tem algum baú aqui? É bom se tivesse. Pô, tem uma tocha aqui. Então eu vou guardar as coisas aqui, depois eu pego. A melhor hora, né, pra pegar. Quem aqui defendendo? Tá tudo num lugarzinho lá. Em cima, ainda Private 1. Private 1. Vou guardar as coisas aqui. Consigo. Guardar tudo num lugar só. E se não estiver usando, né? Flechas ficam. Guarda. Headscarf. Guarda. Guarda. Label Blade. Guarda. Eu acho que esse aqui é o que eu posso usar. Guarda. Guarda. Tô achando que eu não vou conseguir usar a armadura. Obviamente, né? Então, pera aí. Found. Isso aqui guarda. Vou reequipar todos meus itens. Basicamente eu vou ficar só com o arco só. Eu achei Hunter's Glove, Groove, aqui, isso aqui, a massa, certamente que sim. Na verdade, eu tenho 50 maçãs, velho. Se eu guardar essas 50, me libera quanto de espaço? Nossa. Guardar tudo aqui, essas comidas. 19 carrote. Pra que eu quero 19 carrote? Esse aí, cebola. Pafão só. Tá. Só tenho que colocar as coisas de volta. Beleza. Botina já dá. Posso deixar isso aqui. Aqui é o peso, não é? Meio de peso. Tudo certo então. Tira esse negócio, vai perfeito, porra. Tá, pera aí, gente. Eu já volto aí. Rapidão. 2 minutos. Rapidex. Hello. É nóis. Tá, vamos ver. Tá, eu liberei bastante espaço. Vamos lá.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scarlet and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Ratzik Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king's end that Sir Ratzik Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there's little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Como é que vocês viram aí de baixo?
Get on with you, Robard.
Tá, vamos lá. Ah, preciso falar com o Sr. Robaldo
I
aqui.
respect you.
Sir Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
My parents died there, and I won't leave them to be ravaged by dogs. I have to bury them.
Good God, boy. Do you want to throw your life away for those who can never get theirs back? Do you think that's what they'd want? Forget it.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Gutenberg, well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair. Him and Wenceslas's cousin, Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
I suppose because it has a strategic position and good fortifications, so it can be used as a base for raids, giving you control of the whole territory and good defences too, if you need them.
Not at all. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed two birds with one stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth. God be with you.
Ok. Log. Tirar o cavalo. Dar o fora. Eu vou dar o fora daqui. Opa. Eu vou dar o fora daqui.
Good health to you.
Trade.
Can we trade?
Eu consigo vender coisas para
If
você.
you've got the coin.
Vender coisas. Ah, mas você tem dinheiro, cara? 50 coins. Daí eu não vou conseguir pegar aquela armadura agora, muito provavelmente. Pelo menos não de um jeito fácil. Ok. Vamos embora.
My respects to you.
Sai, tio.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
have to get out of here to bury my parents. I'd reward anyone who'd help me.
Vai tudo.
What about this?
You're a right pinch purse. What
Hey.
could a ragamuffin like you give me? Clear off before I give you a whipping.
Eu teria que ter vendido as coisas.
Never mind.
Good luck to you.
Ah, não. Ah, tá fácil entrar aqui? Tá. Acho que alguém me viu. Sei por aqui. O cara me viu, velho. Lá, 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 lá. Lá, 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 ninguém me viu. Putz, eu vou ter que dar a volta aonde? Eu vou ter que dar uma pio sem volta. Andando devagar. Que legal. É isso. É isso. Vamos treinando. Ei. Arco e flecha. Qual é? Não tem. Ah não, tem que passar aqui sim. Caraca, eu tenho que dar uma pio sem volta. Eita, vai hard. Senhor. Nossa, olhei pro lado aqui do hotel alagado. Ei, tudo bem? Só quero vender minhas coisas ali. Tá foda andar aqui, senhor. Que peso. A sacola gigantesca. Eu dei a volta porque eu escutei um guarda vindo. Então, pra mim, se eu tivesse descido ali, o guarda ia falar comigo. Então, eu acredito que assim tá tudo tranquilo, né, senhor? Né? Ok. Dá pra ir dormindo. Quanto anda? Ei, senhor. Vou vender uns negócios pra você. As muamba.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin. May the Lord watch over you.
Céu. Esse machadinho eu quero ficar. Machadinho. Machadinho é da hora. Cadê tudo? Que se lasque. Posso equipar mesmo? Não. Taca tudo no mato. Até a 50. Eita. Já bateu já o preço. O que mais vale aqui? Tá, isso aqui eu vou manter, então. Essa espada, aparentemente, acho que é bom manter. A massa. Isso aqui. Consigo vender isso. Se deu. eu consigo andar. Consigo pelo menos correr um pouquinho. Tá, eu tenho que guardar. Guardar essas coisas novamente. Onde eu posso guardar? Tem algum lugar aqui que eu tenha um barril? Eu posso guardar? Senhor, aqui tem um barril? Cara. É um barril que eu possa guardar coisas aqui? Eu quero guardar coisas. Opa. Não, não. Será que aqui tem? Quero um lugar fácil de acesso depois. Lugar que eu possa ter um fácil acesso. Escada aqui. De escada do nada. Acho que vai ser só lá. Voltar lá pra guardar as coisas. A não ser que pelo lado de dentro do castelo tenha alguma coisa. Algum baú. De repente. Será que tem alguma coisa aqui? Precisa guardar? Opa. Opa. Opa, e aí, senhor? Vou achar aqui rapidão. O que temos aqui? Lockpick. Senhor, tem uma senhora te chamando lá. Olha lá, ó, tem uma senhora te chamando lá, rapidão. Será que vai sair daqui? Ou será que o ideal era esperar a noite? Talvez o ideal seja a noite, né? Deixa eu dar uma dormida. Até porque se eu tenho que fugir daqui, o ideal é a noite. Então, descansar. Caraca. Às 19 horas. Meia-noite seria um bom horário. Peraí, tá de manhã ainda? Tá bom, então. Já querendo o estábulo tá aqui ainda? Fecha a porta. Nossa, até teia de aranha dá pra pegar. Pegar tudo. E tem aqui. Que é fácil de achar. Moving. Eita. Guarda. Isso. Porque é mais fácil pegar as coisas. Porque não é private área. Tá. Só o tempo. Então é isso. Como é que eu vou sair daqui agora?
Fuck, that fool from Skalitz has gone and jumped in the moat! Raise the alarm! He's trying to escape!
Holy shit. Aí eu rosquei.
Down there! There's a prisoner escaping! Catch him! There, below the battlements!
Prisioneiro, caralho. A que ponto nós chegamos? A que ponto nós chegamos? Opa. Deixa eu passar. Olá, senhor. Olá, senhora. Acertei. Fishing spot. Só seguir o lago. O riozinho. Putz, mas eu acho que eu devia ter pegado um cavalo. Nossa, eu vou ter que ir lá. Nossa, vou ter que ir andando a pé. Até lá. Aí lascou, hein? Esqueci do cavalinho. Ou será que vai acontecer alguma cutscene? Vai me teletransportar para a Scala? Estou duvidando. Vou ter que ir a pé mesmo. Esqueci de pegar o cavalo. Ah, bom, deu a cutscene. Estamos de volta em Skeleton. É full mesmo. Nossa. Qual a necessidade, irmão? Os caras. Porra. Vilazinha que não tinha nem defesa nenhuma. Os caras distribuíram na vila. Caraca. Aí é foda. Find your partners, né? Isso aí. Bora. Opa. Tem alguém aqui? Ei, senhor. É lógico, né? E como é que eu dou o target mesmo?
Come on, you shit!
Toma, toma, vai.
God.
Nossa! Tá, eu nem vou perder tempo pegando isso aqui, né? Loot. Comida, esse aqui tá bom. Vou pegar. Aqui. Tudo podre já. Aqui não. Pãozinho. Ora. Acho que essas comidas dá pra me virar. Acho que tá bom. Onde que é a cidade? Vai. Vai, cadê a cidade? Vejo. Eu sou cego. Escuta o cachorro. Ah, o jogo não vai fazer eu matar cachorro não, né? Oh, vai ser um pio sem vacilo, né? Cada raio que estoura, eu não tô cego. Cego. Dá pra passar pelo mato aqui? Eita, que é um rio aqui. Consegui subir. Shit. Não dá pra passar. Acho que eu vim pelo caminho errado. Aqui. É aqui. Na cidade. Nossa, estou cego. Tá, cheguei na cidade. Não dá pra entrar aqui. Ok. Pra entrar, eu tenho que procurar uma entrada. Não sei que seja pela entrada principal, né? Pode ser. Ih, olha o bandido ali. O bandido molhado. Ele tá virado pra cá? Não adianta eu ir no stealth.
Hey, what have we got here?
Get going then. But leave that weapon right where it is.
I agree.
Ó, vaza. Caraca.
He didn't run like me. He died with a sword in his hand.
Bailiff? O que é Bailiff? É esse aqui? Deve ser, né? Opa, dinheiro. Espadinha. Armas eu acho que eu até posso pegar. Tá, o que eu tenho que fazer aqui? Find your party. Aí os caras não perdoam nem os cavalos, velho. Porra. Porra, que tipo... Pelo menos os cavalos dá pra você pegar, né? O teu exército, porra.
In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. Didn't abandon me like me.
Que é esse cara aqui? Dá pra pegar o garfo? Tem dinheiro? Não, eu não quero nada com o seu, não. Tem um cara ali. É a moça da... Ah, a Bianca.
Not you. It wasn't supposed to be you, Bianca. I'll find the bastards that did this to you. I'll find them. Just wait in the road. I'll take you my parents, and then I'll come back for you. I won't leave you like this.
Cara, coitada da Bianca, velho. Tá, os parentes foram por aqui.
Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me?
Porra, que pergunta, tá ligado?
Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again. I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him.
Caraca.
But first, I have to find this shovel and take care of you. I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Here. Under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you.
F. Bom, é isso. Eu sei a curiosidade de saber o que mais que vai acontecer e tudo mais, mas... Opa. Escuto lobos. Fudeu. Bom, mas é isso. Eu vou finalizar por aqui essa live. Amanhã continuo com The Kingdoms Come. E isso aí, valeu por quem estava assistindo aí. Até amanhã. Hello. E bem-vindo aí, Elora.